What's going on, everybody, and welcome to Game Hunters. What's going on? All right, you guys, you know how this works. Let's throw it around the horn. We have got Cydrake.
Yay! What's up, amigos? So
the queen herself is here.
Yay! Our queen.
Nemo himself, the queen's boyfriend, is right here. Everybody, let's wish Gohan a happy birthday. The beard himself. Happy birthday, Gohan. We got no ACL. He's here tonight as well. And let's not forget our favorite man, Vaas is here. Guys, we have some very special guests today. We also have Labu joining us.
Yay!
Hello, everyone. Thanks.
Labu is here, and I say stock. No, I'm kidding. Labu is here, and we will have Grant here from Undead Blocks. He's been having some connection issues, but we are super excited about this. We are going to jump straight into game news now. There is a few things that have happened in crypto in the last week or so, so let's get into it. All right, Cydrake, here's your screen. Take it away.
Yay! So let's start with the news. Start with a really good one. This is My Pet Hooligan. Well, we already know that they dropped some keys and a Sukobot for all the holders. So after that, you had to burn this special key to get a rarest Sukobot. So yeah, it's really great because now you can get many different types of Sukobots.
I got my Zuckbot. I got my new one. I got my legs one. I did.
Nice.
Yeah,
and that is not all. They also shown a really great trailer with some leaks about some collaborations that they will have. So in this particular video, you can see that there are some collections, like for example, the Doge Pounds, the Bored Apes, and also the Neo Tokyo, baby. And Digidaigaku. So if you like waifus, well, check it out. This Digidaigaku collection.
Crypto Lord opened up 10 keys today and got some good stuff. That is absolutely fantastic.
Dragon, is that your Zuckbot with the hype beast and the clip?
It looks really close. Like my Zuckbot looks very similar to that. Yeah.
Nice.
So
let's just call it yours.
Oh, we'll just say that one's mine, and I'm pretty excited about it.
They need to tag you. Yeah.
I have like three Zuckbots now, so I'm really excited. I love what this team is doing, and I know a ton of people within YGG. Man, I mean, when it seems like the world of crypto is imploding, My Pet Hooligan is still looking mighty fine. So pretty excited about that.
Yeah, and the collaborations also. It's really great to see all these particular NFT collections working together just to deliver a really good project, a really good quality of products, and well, it's going to be really fun.
All right, what else you got?
Let's jump to the next one, and it's about zoids. Yes.
Zoids.
If you know about this cartoon, the zoids, and also the zoids, so this is the official game. It's not like, oh yes, this is just a fan made the official one. So, so right now there's an event. You can download the game and start playing, and you have the probability to earn some USDT tokens just by playing the Frontier test. And believe me, it's really great, and it's free to play right now. So go ahead, play the game, download the game, register, and also they are giving some packs so you can start playing with a special deck. So for this particular game, you will need a deck containing 30 cards, and well, they will have you will have like some zoids and some tactic cards. Basically, it's a trading card game.
Okay. What else you got?
Also,
And
Cydrake, can I add something?
yeah, go ahead.
About the zoids, the amazing things that caught me off guard was the chain. It's on Crypto.com chain, the Chronos. Which I
Oh
was
yeah,
really
it's
blown
a
away.
different blockchain.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yes.
All right.
I remember that show. Yeah,
That's it.
it's a good.
I
Yeah,
don't
me
remember it
too.
at all. Hey, let's give a quick shout out. Grant, it looks like we have got you in here. I see a lot of your community is here. Can you hear us?
Welcome.
Try talking a little bit. Let's make sure everything's going okay.
Oh, loud and clear.
Yay!
Awesome.
Yes,
Yeah,
we've got
welcome.
That's the
him.
question.
Welcome to
After
the party.
everything that's happened this week, you know, just another
Oh,
it's par
yeah.
for the course. But yeah, we'll get into all of it. We've got a lot of info on our side to share from Undead Blocks. We have into what's happening, and so
There's
definitely
something that happened
keen
this
to
week in
share it with
crypto?
you guys.
What?
Something happened.
Oh boy,
And
Yeah.
an entire
It's not
exchange imploded?
great.
What?
not great.
Oh, not good for those of us in the United States, that's for sure.
Raise your hand if you lose money. Raise your hand if you lost
They
money.
might not be the only one imploding.
Yeah, I've
Yes.
heard we got a whole bunch going on. I'm so glad
Yeah.
that you are here with us, Grant, because there's so many different things that and so much insight that you bring to the table for us. And so I was like, oh yes, we've got Grant. And unfortunately, what's going on in crypto is awful, but I love the insight that you bring. So I'm pretty excited about it.
The mailman.
All right, Cydrake,
Yeah.
what do you got about Roblox?
Well, Roblox just announced that they will start working on Web3. They are going to see how to implement the NFTs and see how it could work. And basically, the strategy that they will implement is it's something similar as Reddit. As you know, Reddit is calling the NFTs as avatars, collective avatars, and all the Reddit users could use these collective avatars just to show them in the profile, and that's it, and just staring at your NFTs.
That's
But
amazing.
all the people didn't know that they are NFTs, and they just bought them, bought all these NFTs from Reddit, and they sold out. And this same strategy is the same one that Roblox is going to use. And well, they have started to develop and see. Let's see what happens next.
Absolutely. I agree with you, Monster Lover. That is a very large community that they're going to attempt to bring into Web3.
Nice.
That is 100% true. So,
That's actually
All
a
right.
great strat, like ninjaing these like user bases, and I think it's going to be cool that all of these people that minted these NFTs, they're going to have a pleasant surprise as years go on and they continue to
Yeah.
provide utilities and
Yeah.
further value. They're going to be like, whoa, it's
Yeah,
not
definitely.
just a TFP, it's not just an avatar. So cool.
yeah, absolutely. All right, what else you have, Cydrake?
And the next one, it's about Clementine's Nightmare. So yeah, I've been tracking this project a long time, and well, they have shown a little new trailer about how it's going to be the gameplay, the graphics, and well, it looks really awesome. Basically, I think it's going to be like I don't know, like Auto Battler,
Not
something
a
like Illuvium.
like a lot of. Okay, all right, yeah. I mean, I
Yeah.
love the art style. The art style is absolutely
Yes.
incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah, looks
Yeah.
incredible. The characters, the skills, the animations.
It's like a
And
Tim
well, the
Burton.
community
It looks like
is
Tim
really
Burton, kind of.
Yeah, it
Yes.
does.
It kind of
Yes,
does.
yeah.
I like the vibe.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I do too. And I was actually having a conversation with someone today about this. Like, all of these like clickers and stuff like that, they should very much so be on notice right now. We're starting to see the good games, the good game developers like
Yeah.
Unreal, Unity, like not just the copy paste stuff. Like the good
Yes.
stuff is coming, including Undead Blocks. Just for the record, we absolutely love this game as well. But just in general, I mean, it's not just going to be okay. Well, here's Sunflower Land, and you can click once every, 12 hours, and there's not much.
Oh
to do.
yeah.
Things like that. I was actually having this conversation with one of the core team earlier today. That if you look at it though, like Alien Worlds is still one of the top.
Yeah.
Like it's like one of the top on DAP radar, and all people are doing is clicking. I believe the days of that within the next 12 months.
Yeah, will
I'm gonna
end.
say it right now. The days of that are very quickly coming to an end, and I couldn't be
Definitely.
happier about it.
Yes. Yes, because we want games that are really fun and we can play with our friends. So yeah, that's what we are trying to achieve.
Yep, absolutely. All right, what else you got, Cydrake?
And the last one, and it's about genopets.
Genopets.
Oh, nice cue there.
Excellent.
Let's
What a
go.
great segue there. What's going on with Genopets?
So they continue to develop many different features, and the next one it's about how to customize your. So they are going to, that you can craft in the game. So they are going to release this functionality in a couple of weeks, and after the crafting, you will be able to craft some special crystals. Basically, there are 3 special crystals. The first one is the Adsint, the chroma crystals. These crystals will help you to modify the primary color. And there's the second one that it's the Subsint chroma crystal. Those crystals will help you to modify the secondary color. And the third one are the Loom crystals, and those ones will help you to modify the lights of your genopet, because you know that there are some particular lights in your genopet, so you can change those lights with these special crystals. So yeah, it's really great because you can create and customize a really unique genopet.
Everybody in chat, let's give some huge love to Cydrake right now. He's not going to be able to stay with us on the stream tonight, but let's give some love to Cydrake and thank him so much for being here with us and still bringing in the game news now. We appreciate you, Cydrake. We love you, and we're thinking about you.
Thank you, Cydrake.
Thank you very much, and remember, keep playing.
Keep playing, everybody. All right, talking about genopets real quick. Labu is here. We're so excited to have her on GameHunters with us. She is the game ambassador for YGG and genopets. So, Labu, tell us what's going on.
So, genopets, as per Cydrake, is a move-to-earn mobile game where the pets you'll summon at the start of the game is the NFT and can evolve depending on how frequent you're gonna walk along with your pet. So, although it is still in beta stage, players can now earn by obtaining habitat. And by obtaining habitat, you can earn through harvesting energy and converting them into key or crafting unrefined crystals. And the other features of the game is, as per Cydrake, or based on Cydrake's introduction earlier, the crafting features will launch this Q4. So this will add also as a earning mechanism of genopets.
Okay, that's great. That's great. So, Labu, tell us, how long have you been the game ambassador for Genopets, how long have you been with YGG? Tell us a little bit about yourself, since I think this is the first time we've ever had her on Game Hunters, and we're so excited you're here.
Well, actually, I'm quite nervous because I'm not really, wanted to expose myself or talk in live. So this is my first time also. I've been with YGG since 2021. I started with LOK and became a game ambassador of Genopets last April. So, through
Labu was one of the first people that I met as well in chat. We've all played tons of games with Labu. She's an absolute beast when it comes to Satan Arena. We absolutely love
the best assassin.
I love it.
If boring is the ninja, Labu is the assassin. Let's just be real, guys. Let's just be real here. Well, we're so excited that you came, Labu. No need to be nervous. We're excited you're here, and we cannot wait to continue to see what Genopets has to offer.
Yeah, of course, because I've been there at the beginning of the beta stage of Genopets. I know there's a lot of issues encountered during that stage, but I can see that they are improving.
It's great to see Move to Earn actually doing some additional stuff. Like, you can't just continue to have an extraction base. You gotta have utility. You gotta have a lot of things to it. So, Labu, again, everybody, let's give a huge shout out to Labu and tell her how excited we are that she came and joined us on Game Hunters this evening. All right.
So
excited.
Thank you, guys.
With that being said, we're gonna run this next bumper, and then the moment you all have been waiting for, and that is to hear Grant himself from Undead Blocks talk about all sorts of alpha, all sorts of the state of the game, and we always like to pick his brain on the state of what's going on right now in the world of crypto as well. But let me run this bumper first, and then we'll be into it. right, you guys. I know a lot of you are here from the Undead Blocks community, and we cannot wait to hear what Grant has to say. So, Grant, welcome back to the show. We are so excited that you are here.
Thanks for having me, guys. It's definitely a very interesting time on our hands. Love the bumper, by the way. Some of our Genesis weapons. Pretty soon you'll be able to play with all of our weapons. Or any questions you guys might have, talk about the industry. We've got a lot going on within Undead Blocks, within the YGG Games ecosystem. So we're excited. Definitely excited to
Yeah, we're excited as well. So why don't you just kind of start with what is up and coming for Undead Blocks?
Well, what Undead Blocks is, we are a play-to-earn zombie survival shooter. We are going to be launching our game at the end of December. Before we do that, we are going to do one more at Marketplace. We're going to be the first Web3 game to launch directly on the GameStop Marketplace, which is going to be super cool for the next week or so, leading up to the launch. When you go see is Undead Blocks. Right now, Kiraverse is doing a mint. We're actually doing a collaboration with Kiraverse where some of our assets are in their game. Some of our characters, Mask and Eva, are two of them. And once that is complete, we are going to go full steam ahead with our Loot Coffin collection on the GameStop Marketplace. That's going live on December 1st. So super excited. Happy to give you guys some of those details early. Yeah, we're close. And this is part of an aggressive push from GameStop to tout some of their Web3 games. Well, our bridge is live for our Ethereum assets. It was huge for us. They were doing some promotion for some of their legacy play-to-earn games. Gods Unchained being the largest of them. One of 3 games in the entire metaverse that GameStop has chosen to partner with through the end of the year. You don't want to reveal the third one, but it's a huge one. I guess the largest one they have. So yeah, this is exciting for us. It's going to bring us thousands of new players. I think that's what every Web3 game wants. They don't want bots. They're happening in the industry. We're in a unique spot. I mean, it's unfortunate what has happened, but by doing things the right way, developing the game first, going live with the full game.
I think we just about lost Grant. Did we lose you? Let's see here.
I'm here.
Okay, keep going. All right.
Can you hear me?
Keep going.
Oh, you guys can hear me?
Yeah, you are cutting just a
Where'd
little
I
bit, but
get
I would definitely lean into that mic just a little bit, and because some people are sitting there having a hard time hearing you. So, obviously, there has been a lot of things that have gone down in crypto right now. We don't want to quite get into that yet. So let's just go through the main things that you just said. So December 1st is going to be...
So can you guys hear me now? I went
Yes.
to the microphone. Much better?
Whatever you just did is way better.
Well, I was using my AirPods. Usually
okay.
that's what gives me better, but now I'm just going straight microphone. So, let me just sum that up for you guys if you didn't hear me. We are dropping our inaugural Loot Coffin collection on the GameStop Marketplace on December 1st. So what does that mean? This is the first time we're going to be selling in-game cosmetics. And we are also going to have some of our Apocalypse packs where you can earn every single day as part of the drop. And we're also making a limited edition GameStop skin. It's going to be called the To the Moon skin, which is they're all going to be sequentially numbered, and you're going to have to complete a list of challenges to be able to get that skin. So that's all coming on December 1st. I don't know if you guys heard me prior, but GameStop's really pushing 3 games. They're pushing Kiraverse, they're pushing our game, and then they're pushing a third Immutable X game, which happens to be their largest one. I'm sure you guys know who it is. And this is such a unique opportunity for us to really just grow the amount of players that are going to play this game by the thousands as we ramp up for end of December launch.
Oh, that's incredible. That's incredible. So tell us, so your end of December launch, which is absolutely amazing. You guys, I know that the chat is, kind of going crazy right now as well.
Yeah.
But tell us as well, like, you've got GameStop happening. You're going to launch. What does launch really look like for you guys? Like, what is going to happen once you guys launch this thing fully?
So launch will be the full game experience in the fact that if you have a weapon NFT, an Apocalypse or a Genesis pack, you'll be able to earn every single day. Now, that's not something where you're earning X per zombie. That's not something where you're earning X per round. Basically, how you're going to be able to earn is keep playing the game, there will be these blood boxes that drop. They're actually going to be green cubes. They're called Z boxes. We have blood boxes for power-ups, Z boxes for the cash. You're gonna, they're gonna drop random. More waves you survive, the more percentage chance that you have to get a Z box. And once you open the Z box, it's random how much you might earn 10 cents for a Z box. You might get lucky and earn $100, if you're the luckiest guy for the day. And so this is something that we can have a fixed amount of these Z bucks that are swappable for any of the crypto in our treasury. It will be a fixed amount every single day. This will go live at the end of December, at the end of Q4. We're not pivoting off that date by any means. The multiplayer is in a great shape. There are individuals in this chat that have played it. Our closest mods have played it, and they've been helping us with testing. We're still selecting a group of 100 to continue furthering those advancements, but the game is in such an amazing spot, and it's something where we're not going to hyperinflate the earning currency, and we're not hyperinflating the supply of NFTs.
Right, because you're making it so it's not gonna just dump to zero, which is
correct.
Brilliant. Like, that's something that you talked very, very passionately about with us last time, and it's very interesting. After you were talking to us about that, we started hearing from some of the other developers as well, saying it's not sustainable. It is not sustainable to be able to let people just extract every single day. So you might as well have a budget and be able to give back to your player base however you want, for whatever you can. And then beyond that, it is what it is. Enjoy the game first. Have fun playing the game.
Our model will be mimicked by every play-to-earn model there is. I know it's coming. We're starting to see some of our other competitors do it. You're seeing a lot more of these tournaments, which happen to be at a $10,000 price point because we were doing it first. Like, we are very much leading from in front, and people are copying this model. Where we can really thrive is by doing stuff like this loot coffin collection, where a lot of the stuff that you're going to get from a loot coffin is cosmetic. It's not a guarantee for daily earning, but people also have a chance to earn some daily earning assets from those coffins. Sure. So now they play for the love of the game. There is a little bit of a chance there. I'm not going to say it's gambling, but there's, it's a chance of game, like a traditional loot crate in CSGO. And it's healthy, right? And so people know where the rewards are coming from. Now it's my job to scale that revenue through these loot coffins and through advertisements in our map, advertisements for free-to-play tournaments, to really bring in the players. That's why GameStop is so huge for us. That's why we also will be multi-chain in the future. Can't give you all of the details on what that's going to look like, but we will be the first cross-chain FPS shooter in the industry, as well as moving to mobile. That's where we're going to get these players and show them it's not so scary to own your assets. You can go for a loot crate that's $7, $8. So they're very used to that. They're not used to buying a $5,000 piece of land. A lot of people want to buy a car, want to buy a house. Right, exactly. It's incredibly frustrating, and I think you're seeing a lot of people pivot away from that. But we are in a unique opportunity because we are an FPS with the skins model. We know it works. We just have to give people a fun game, and that's why we're just full steam ahead on the game dev.
Now, tell us this: the skins and all that sort of stuff, are those all NFTs that could be sold on the market?
Correct. So this drop with GameStop will directly be on the GameStop marketplace. So you're going to acquire a loot coffin. There's 3 different tiers of them. And the higher the tier, the higher percentage chance for a crazy skin or an asset earning NFT, one of our Apocalypse packs or a Genesis pack. They will be available, and we'll have the rarities, the odds of all that happening dropping tomorrow. But what I want to focus on is there's 2 different types of asset within our game. The skins, which are just purely cosmetic, and then the weapon NFTs, which might have skins on them. For example, with this GameStop drop, like, we're issuing gold and silver ticket items, where if you're like the luckiest person, that's what you're going to get. Like, you could earn a gold veteran pack, which has an all gold RPG, an all gold AK, an all gold pistol. Like, that's going to be what people are really gunning for with this release of GameStop Marketplace. And it also opens up the ability to do stuff like that for future drops. We know this GameStop skin that we're creating, the To The Moon skin, is going to be very popular amongst GameStop collectors. So we've been watching to see what works and what doesn't, and we really want to lean in on that free to play, but give people a chance to earn a daily earning asset.
Which is, and I know that we've said this multiple times on our stream as well. Like, guys, CS:GO already does it. Steam already does this. This is no different. The difference is that you actually have true ownership, and Undead Blocks is leading the way. Like, there's nothing that is different in regards to anything except it's on blockchain. Like, and I think that's the thing that frustrates me a little bit with what we're seeing with some of the exchanges, with what we've seen in the Web3 space leading up to this. I've been pretty vocal about this, that I do not want to get into a project and fund a startup studio. All I want is to own the asset. That's it. I want to be able to own it, sell it if I want to, and truly be able to do with it what I want. And so from my standpoint, you guys are very much so leading the way. I know that you guys have been doing these huge tournaments that are happening over and over. And again, you have the ability to do this because you're not letting the bots come in or anything else come in and just drain your treasury to zero. It's super, super, super smart.
EV.io released a report a month ago that they have 845,000 monthly active users. They just did a tournament with Fractal. They gave away 10 grand. They had 1,700 players. I assume about half of them were bots.
Right.
We did a tournament for the Halloween tournament we had. We gave away 10,000. We had about 5,600 players. So that's where the benchmark is. I think with this GameStop NFT marketplace drop, we're going to add a couple, probably 2 or 3, maybe even 4,000 additional daily active players, because they're people right now, they want to support anything GameStop related. And our price point is going to be very accessible. The cheapest loot coffin is going to be 0.01 ETH, which right now is $10. So it's not something that, Bryson, the Web3 streamer, came out today and said a lot of people are hesitant about buying a $60 AAA game. Like you said, you don't want to come to Web3 to fund a startup studio. I mean, we are one, but we acquired a gaming studio that's been doing this for a long time.
Right.
And so this model is not something that's unique to us, but it works in Web 2. A lot of these Web3 gaming studios seem to be, proofs of concept for new ways to monetize. And we're looking at this and saying, okay, we know how to monetize. Now we can put all of our efforts into making cool skins, gameplay, future maps, and then give the Undead token that utility where you can eventually, when you go to buy stuff on our own website, you can use the Undead token and you can get a hefty discount for doing so. And that's the utility that we want to provide. You're looking at what's happening on these exchanges. You're looking at what's happening with these large players, and people want to send these tokens to zero. And we're looking at this and saying, we can onboard hundreds of thousands of people into Web3, give them an actual reason to get the Undead token, not because it's pumping on an exchange, and then burn those tokens once they purchase an in-game cosmetic, creating an actual decentralized approach to how we can run a game microeconomy.
Yeah, I don't understand why this has been such a hard concept for people to understand. And I know that you guys have been leading the way in regards to it. We've talked about this with multiple games now. Like, you got a great idea, you got a great IP, but it either sticks in the investment phase when you've got an amazing IP and you don't want to even start introducing skins that you can use the in-game tokens to be able to be used in a shop to be able to buy skins, buy different, people spend hundreds of dollars, if not thousands of dollars on Fortnite skins all the time. And I don't understand why it is that, you start talking about Web3 and everyone's like, oh, crypto, oh, we got to worry. Well, and when the exchanges implode and billions of dollars are lost, it does not help the cause. But people don't realize it's two separate things here. It's not the same thing.
Have you go to our Twitter if you get a minute and show the audience the loot coffin animation, what we've put together. It's a lot like CS:GO. You're going to open one of these coffins, take a spin, and you're going to get an asset. and it's not something that's not being done in Web 2. The difference, like you said, in Web 3, these game studios come around because they are pet projects for the exchanges. If you're looking at purchasing a token, this is not financial advice. If you're looking at purchasing a token and you're seeing that one of the lead investors is an exchange, just know that they're going to dump on you to zero.
Yeah.
Just know that they're dumping on you to zero. That is what we've learned from this week's debacle. Look at all of the games that FTX Ventures funded. All the Solana games. A lot of different Ethereum games. And FTX Ventures had interest in participating in our seed round. I'll make that public.
Sure.
But the way that they approach their business is, give us a bunch of tokens, we'll list your asset, and then we'll dump, and then we'll make money. It's sickening. It's disgusting. And that needs
and by the way, you don't have true control like you thought you did over your wallets.
Correct.
You know?
And if you wanted to get listed on FTX, you had to keep your company's treasury on FTX. You're going to see a lot of news breaking with these different projects that were forced to keep their funds on FTX or either hold FTT as a part of the raise. So when you did raise, they gave you FTT, and there was very strict hesitation about when you could actually unload that FTT. I'm sure you're going to see a lot more people talk about it. I know that some of our competitors got hurt. From our perspective, a lot of the FPS games were building on Solana. Why were they building on Solana? Because they got huge grants. FPS is very difficult. Thankfully, we acquired a game studio that works very cheap to do this. But most FPS is extremely difficult. You're seeing a lot of Solana games. I would check on them. Again, I'm not going to badmouth. I don't know all the specifics.
No. I mean, it's
it's true. Like, everything is on the table right now to keep developing.
Here's the loot coffin.
I saw a Christmas baseball bat when it came back. Like that.
I love it. So, okay, so there's a few people here who may be here who don't know what Undead Blocks is all about. So give us the very quick, this is what it is. It's going to go to mobile. We know that. What is it right now? And what will be the difference between right now and when you guys launch? Are you there, Grant? Can everyone hear me?
Oh no, I can hear you.
Yes, we can hear you.
He's coming back. A sec. Here he is. Are you there?
After I said loot coffins, everything went quiet. But I'm back.
No, the
Everything
zombies
went
did
dead.
get him. It's okay. He's respawned and he is back in play with the rest of us. So tell us. Okay, so what I asked was, tell us about where we are right now with Undead Blocks. There's a lot of people that are in the chat, even from the YGG community as well. Tell us where we are right now, and tell us what the main difference will be once we get. Obviously, the drops will happen. All that sort of stuff will take place. Are we going to be able to unlock literally everything? Tell us about the game. I mean, we have one map that we've seen right now. I'm assuming there's more maps. Like, tell us what's going to happen when you unleash this beast on the world.
So the first, we're taking the OG COD Zombies approach, one season at a time. You can thing as long as a traditional Fortnite season, and the new season will have new skins and new ways to participate, have fun, hang out. And keep in mind, we'll be in development. So at that point, we'd like to get to the point where we can port and then really unleash PC Mac mobile. So in terms of what you can expect, full game launch, we'll be able to use your asset earning NFTs, the Genesis collection. You will also be able to engage in our rental system where if you can't play, you can rent it, and that scholar can play on your behalf. You'll be able to set the split. You will also be able to use the green Z-Bucks to upgrade your weapons as well as coffins, and you'll be able to
He's
add
not.
additional weapons as well.
Nice.
I love
Sounds
that
like fun.
FPS at 1.
Yes.
You know what I'm hoping?
Let's try this again. He's not on AirPods for sure.
Wait,
so let me
You
just.
guys can't hear me now?
We
hear
lost
him.
you for sure.
Oh God.
That's weird. I just lost a light. It's the zombies are in. The
Yes.
zombies are here.
They're coming
Zombies
for
are
Tonight,
us.
everyone. We are gonna try and get him back. He was definitely choppy there for sure. Let's see if this is better.
That's so weird.
All right,
Oh,
let's
no.
try this again.
Can you guys hear me now?
Yeah, yeah.
Where'd I get cut off at?
Where did he get cut off, everybody?
You were talking about zombies.
You were definitely talking about zombies.
Talking
Okay.
about
You're
the
talking
port
about
to
how
mobile.
there's going to be more of the you're gonna launch like the reward portion of it. Yeah, I think that NFT original is right. Just start from the beginning. Tell us the difference of what we're at right now and where we're gonna be when you guys launch.
So with full launch will be multiplayer. You will also have unlimited
Nice.
wave base. So you can play for as long as you want. The more waves you
Nice.
survive, the higher probability of dropping a Z-Box, which is going to have earnings in it. Gold Z-Bucks, which you can swap for any crypto. We're going to have all 22 weapons available. That includes crossbows, RPGs, Molotov cocktails, snipers, M1A1, different assault rifles. We're also going to have the ability to compete against each other, whether it's duos, single player versus single player. There will be more game modes as well.
That's great.
Nice.
That's great.
Crossbow, yeah. Sick.
All right. So so there's a lot of stuff that we're excited about. I'm trying to bring up the actual game itself so I can play it. We're gonna go into pistol speed run right now while we're continuing to ask questions. We're just gonna go down the line. There's a lot of questions coming up. Obviously, we'd love to get your take on FTX as well. But Noaciel, why don't we start with you? And I'm gonna start seeing if I can embarrass
sure.
myself in front of all these really, really good players.
Yeah, honestly, Grant, I've been following along for a while, so like I've kept up with the events, even the GameStop partnership way before that happened. But one thing that I'm hoping for in December, like I'm just gonna tell you a short story. Over the last almost a year, GameStop has been developing, a few initiatives. You've mentioned a couple big games that they're trying to like push forward moving into December, and Undead Blocks will be one of them. But one thing I can tell you, like over the last 6 months, doesn't matter what GameStop I've gone to in real life, nobody knows anything about anything with GameStop NFT. Not a single employee knows anything about it. They have no clue that there's any blockchain games in development. So I'm hoping that maybe Undead Blocks will be part of that frontier, making the awareness come to light here for Web3 games. Like you said, Gods Unchained, and we know Illuvium's coming up, and now Undead Blocks. I'm hoping that these folks at GameStop they become aware, and this really starts to get widespread out here in the public, because there's just no touch on this at all at any GameStop. They have no clue. I'm just waiting for that, to be honest. You think this is gonna cook it up? Do you think this is the startup to the public being ready to pick up some of these games at GameStop?
We want to be that bridge, right? No gamer right now has a reason to touch any of this stuff. They don't,
Right.
Because they're going to go open a loot coffin or loot crate on CS:GO. Or they're going to go buy the battle pass for $8 from Fortnite. They don't have a reason. They're not
God of War.
incentivized by investment. A lot of these gamers are 18 to 21, maybe even younger, and they frankly don't care. Like, we can't make them care. We have to show them why they should care. And it starts with, it just making a loot coffin look very similar to what's going on in CS:GO, but in-person events as well. We're doing a $7,500 tournament in Nashville next weekend, free to the public. Anyone can bring their kids. It's a family-friendly event. And then those kids will tell their kids. That's how you really grow this. You know, you don't grow crypto and Web3 from a mansion in the Bahamas. You go boots on the ground, you do in-person events, you talk to people, and you get them involved, you get them engaged. So we're also planning more in-person events. We've had discussions with the city of Chicago about doing an event, the city of St. Louis as well. So it's something that we are very much keen to do, and I would like to see Undead Blocks in as many of the GameStops around the country as possible.
I'm waiting for that December. I'm waiting.
So,
GameStop is very legal. Like when working with them, you have to have your I's crossed and your T's dotted. I know that's the wrong way to put it, but it's true. That's why they're not partnering with many games, because so many games out there don't have a vision. They don't have that mass appeal. Heroverse, Undead Blocks, and Illuvium, all three of us appeal to a different group. Heroverse is the Fortnite of Web3. Illuvium's the Pokemon of Web3. Undead Blocks is the Call of Duty Zombies of Web3. It really is that simple, and that's the approach that they're taking.
Nice.
I'm in trouble. I'm in really big trouble right now.
Yeah, it's
All I got
definitely a fun
is a
game.
knife. All I got is a knife.
The knife.
I got a knife.
Go around. Go.
Kill him.
All right, May. Why don't you ask some questions to Grant? I know that we've also got some questions in the community. So, you know, if you guys have some questions right now, please make sure you send it up.
Yeah, send it
there.
over. Oh, by the way, while we're at it, we're gonna give out some prizes for tonight. So if you are in the chat, please stay at until we roll out our picker wheel and pick out 5 winners of YGG tokens, Undead tokens, and NFT from League of Kingdoms. So yeah, my question for
But you
Grant
must be
is
here to win it. You
yeah,
must
but
be here
you
to
must
win
be
it.
here to win it. Yeah. You snooze, you lose. Okay. So yeah, my question for you, Grant. So is there a way that we can lend out our assets, you know, like a scholarship thing for those who can't afford weapons and stuff?
Yes. So on a full game for the daily earning, you'll be able to just go to undeadblocks.com. There'll be a rent section. You can actually type in, our friend request system will be live. You'll be able to connect with a friend and you can rent to them directly and you'll be able to set the split. So that's how we're going about it. If there is abuse, we will make changes, but we're not planning on it. We want it to be very simple, whether it's, you know, a day, a week, 3 days, set a split, here you go, bingo, bango, bungo. Since our reward currency is off chain, it doesn't require the gas that would be required in a normal scholarship to be moving an asset around back and forth. And since there's only going to be 6,000 of these weapons, it's something we're going to be able to control and make sure that nobody's getting abused. But I expect robust demand for those assets once we go live. And that will only be for PC and Mac. That will not be for the mobile version. I want to make that clear. But yeah, if you want to play on your computer, go ahead. Yeah, mobile version, we're planning for, I'd say we're 6 months away from a mobile version.
6
We're
months, you
starting
said?
to have the internal discussions about it.
Nice.
The timeline is Undead Blocks, end of December, if not the first 2 weeks of January. And then Undead Mobile, putting it on the Apple Store, putting it on the Android Store, and then going into our sequel. We'll just making more maps for Undead, more game modes, more ways to earn, keeping the rewards fixed.
Oh,
Alright.
really cool.
Sounds amazing.
How about you, Boku? You have any questions?
Yeah, what would you like to ask, Boku?
Yeah. So Grant, I wanted to ask, with all these things going on, from the team, has something been pushed back in the process?
No. We are full speed ahead.
Like something that...
Nice.
Go ahead.
That's very good to hear. Nice.
Well, I think you
That
guys have been
mostly was my
smart
question.
as
If
you've
something
built as
was
well,
postponed,
you know?
So the only postponement we've had to make was we pushed back the game from the end of September to the end of December to integrate with Immutable X. Now with that came not only the bridge for your Ethereum assets, but the GameStop drop. We're going to be launching on pretty much every immutable marketplace with limited edition stuff. So that's, where the pushback was. Now, multiplayer is in a great spot. Like I said, there's community members in this chat that have been playing the multiplayer with us. We just released our footage, I think, a week and a half ago of what multiplayer looks like. So really, it's just a matter of put the rental system in, make some small tweaks to multiplayer, make sure the servers are online, and then let's go.
That's great.
Nice. That's very good to hear. Nice.
With as much bad news as we have heard lately, it's great to hear some good news. So, Grant, I would love, I think we would be remiss not asking, what your opinion, what has happened in regards to FTX. Do you feel like we have put Web3, back a couple years? Like, are we in trouble? Like, what are your thoughts on everything that's going on with the exchanges that are collapsing right now?
Well, where do I start? I mean, look, there's so many things that are happening. I think the most telling piece when you look at FTX's balance sheet was they didn't hold any Bitcoin. And that shows you truly how much they care about Web3 decentralization, because I think that Bitcoin is the most decentralized asset. They really didn't care about pushing forward, the ability to own assets. Obviously, they were taking yours and they were lending it out, or they were trading off of it. And, Sam Bankman-Fried talks about effective altruism. It's unfortunate to see how warped people can be. They want to just try to get as profitable as they can to give it all away instead of just running an actual business in Web3. Look at FTX, right? Like they were advertising heavily in esports. A lot of esports teams were funded by FTX. They're trying to recruit these gamers to trade derivatives. We shouldn't really be doing that. They went to FTX Arena to invest in sports where a lot of kids are watching. You could see the kind of moves they were making, especially from a political perspective, saying, we want to knock out DeFi. And so we were alarmed. Like I said, we had spoken to individuals at FTX about a potential listing, doing our own due diligence, and we were alarmed by some of those conversations. But I think it's better to rip the Band-Aid off now than to let this go on 2-3 years and then see much more irreplaceable damage. So, for example, CZ put a tweet out that said you should probably avoid tokens, staking your tokens with large APY, for something like this. Sure. And I think our group is going to make a pivot to some of our staking tools, whether it's keeping them up or lowering APY, maybe even cutting off stake to mint and pushing all of the utility to buying the token to burn it through Undead. I think that's a potential pivot that we could make in the future. I think that a lot of projects are launching with a token. They don't have to. Like, not every Web3 game needs a token. Ours is going to need a token because you're going to have to buy cosmetics if you want to keep up with the Joneses. But a lot of Web3 games don't have a vision or clear utility.
To lose you again, just so you know.
Yeah.
We're starting to lose Grant again.
Oh, God.
No, he sounds good. I can hear him. No.
Oh, does he sound good?
He sounds good.
How do I sound?
Yep.
You sound great, man.
You sound
All right.
good. Yeah.
All right, we're fine. Keep going.
It's not you. It's not you. It's me. Well,
It's not you. It's me.
It's look at all of the games that were funded by Solana. That's the big one. Is I want you guys to know a lot of these games are on a month-to-month grant. We're getting an Immutable X grant for building on Immutable. A lot of these games that are on Solana have been getting the grant. Now Solana's crushed. So I want you guys to ask those questions of the founders of those games. How's the treasury looking? Like, we were very much unaffected by this. We don't even have an FTX account. We don't have an FTX US account. We were using Gate for a lot of our stuff, but we actually switched the entire pool of Undead from USDC to Ethereum over the weekend. Now our trading pair is wrapped Ethereum because we don't trust any stablecoin at all, even USDC, which they say is the most stable proof, of stablecoin. Right. So we now moved over to Ethereum because we're just like, fuck it. Like, we don't have time to sweat this out. So that's really those kind of questions that are unanswered. I'll wrap it up with, this is something that you could see on the walls when you see Caroline Ellison talk about, yeah, I only use, adding and subtracting in my job. Like, we don't use stop losses. That's a concern from, a person. Like, you look at them on the wall, and the kind of behaviors talking about methamphetamine and drug use and stimulants in the office, that can lead to some really erratic behavior and decisions. Like, we are very much cold, cool, calculated. We're running a business in Web 2 or Web 3 that's really worked in Web 2. I encourage others to do the same. We're happy to answer any questions on specifics, but I think that this will be a net positive when you're looking at a 10-year chart. From a 1-year chart, this is absolutely disgusting. It's horrid. Hundreds of thousands of people are going to walk away from crypto, never participate again, because they're going to hear Ponzi, they're going to hear scam, and that's unfortunate to see.
Yeah, for sure. Gohan, we haven't had a chance to have you ask a question yet, and I always appreciate what you bring to it. So, as I'm sitting here getting my best game ever, and have no idea how to get more bullets because I don't have enough. I don't have enough perks. Like, what do I do now?
There's a crate near the bus to reload.
Oh, my reload is not mapped apparently right on my keyboard, so I keep dying too. No.
The green one there. Right there. Yeah.
There, over there.
Let's go.
Fill it up.
For me, it's really nice to hear someone that's actually doing their own research on top of being part of the gaming industry. So now I'm glad to hear that other people are bringing that to the table. And that's the same thing when it comes with like Gullah. Gullah and the people that I speak to in Gullah all the time, they're doing the research. They're seeing where the industry itself is going, where they need to go, and how to bring people in. And like we just touched on with Roblox, it's coming in. So for me, now that you know that Solana's went down, that you have a backer of, GameStop, what's your plan for the next 3 years?
Well, we're going to be cross-chain as well. So here's the plan for the next 3 months is we go to GameStop, then we go to all their subsequent exchanges, do limited edition drops. Every exchange has people on them, whether it's Token Trove, OKX, Rarible. Eventually, we will move over to another chain. The governance token, the Undead token, right now, we're just on Tier 8. I would anticipate a move to another chain. Don't want to get into specifics, not financial advice. And then also minting assets on a different chain, whether it's Polygon or Wax or whatever chain rises, we will go where the players go. We will be a traveling nomad. Right now, we are exclusive with Immutable. We are getting an Immutable grant, but it's not enough for us to sit there and say we just want to only cater to those groups of people. So anticipate more ways we can get our blockchain developers involved with minting assets on different chains, but also making sure that we keep the structural integrity of Undead blocks. What do I mean by that? More maps, more weapons, some Web 2 content creators. There's a Web 2 content creator named FaZe Blades who works for FaZe Clan. He was an OG COD Zombies fanatic. We're in discussions with him to make him his own character in our game and have his own voice lines and really push and promote this amongst FaZe Clan. Maybe we can recruit Noah J, another legacy zombie streamer. And then just mobile gaming. Like, mobile gaming dominates the industry, dominates the market. And a lot of these games, these zombie games, have over millions of downloads. Dead Trigger had 75 million downloads. If I can get 750,000 downloads and 75,000 daily active players, we are the biggest game in Web3. So that's where I see us moving, but it has to be more cross-chain. We want to be chain agnostic. If we could run this game where you don't even realize what chain it's on, you're playing it, then you go buy a loot coffin, you get a cool asset. That's the plan, and so we're going to stick to it. Undead Mobile, Undead Blocks, and then our sequel, you can call it Block Ops. We might have news on the sequel dropping in 8 to 12 weeks, so stay tuned on that, but for right now, you can just use that placeholder name, and that will be a counter-op 6v6 shooter where you can use all these assets. These are really Wagyu assets, even though it's Undead Blocks. It's Wagyu games. That's why we're changing the token ticker from Undead to Wagyu, so we can really take that Gala Games approach. Look at Gala. They're in film, they're in music, they're in gaming. We want to take a similar approach, but just more so focus on FPS.
That's
Nice.
awesome. As I've got
Good
things
deal.
like falling apart over here.
I'm excited for Black
Vaas.
Ops.
Voss, we have not heard from you yet. Voss, what is it that you would like to ask Grant?
Yeah, so I would like to ask, like, how, do you guys have any plans of interoperability with other games, and if yes, how it might look like?
So we do. The two biggest will be Kiraverse and My Pet Hooligan. So Kiraverse has some of our players, our characters. Right now you can play as Mask or Eva, the masked guy, or the girl in our game. And you can play with those characters in Kiraverse. My Pet Hooligan, if you have an
Pretty excited
Undead Blocks
about that.
NFT, you will be able to just play My Pet Hooligan right now. You'll play the alpha version or beta, whatever they're calling it. So those are two games where we're really focusing on the interoperability. I think with most of the shooters, we have a unique opportunity. Even with something like Shrapnel, we've talked to Shrapnel a lot about doing a skin drop, where we have some of their skin assets, we have some of ours and theirs. So yes, we do want to be interoperable, and I don't know if that's just owning the NFT gets you access to the game. It would be difficult to do a collab with daily earning, but I'm sure we could at some point. So it's definitely on the radar.
All right, thank you.
So, Grant, any juicy alpha that you would like to share with the crowd that's here?
Sticks.
I would say the big pieces are the GameStop loot coffin drop on December 1st. There's going to be 25,000 coffins. The cheapest coffin will be about $10. Within those coffins, you'll be able to earn limited edition skins. You could also get an asset earning NFT like a Genesis or Apocalypse pack, so you can earn daily. You can also participate in the GameStop to the Moon challenge, where you unlock the limited edition skin. Our goal is to have a fully functional multiplayer beta for the world when we have the skin drop, which will be the 15th of December when they get revealed. And you'll see what you get from the loot coffin. You'll be able to spin the loot coffin on our website. And our goal is you guys can all rep your skins and flex them against each other in a multiplayer beta leading up to the launch on the end of December. Whether that's New Year's, maybe the week after New Year's, we got to plan it out. But that's really the big piece. Obviously, moving over the governance token to Ethereum off of USDC, and we are considering making some changes to stake commit. So if you guys were interested in doing that to get the free app, you probably do it now. Because we might be taking that offline or making some series adjustments after this week's events. And yeah, just more of the multiplayer stuff. That's what people ask all the time. When multiplayer, when lending.
yes.
We're not pivoting off the end of the year. If anything, if it gets pushed back, it'll get pushed a week or two. This isn't something that's going to be pushed back 8, 10, 12 weeks. So we're getting very close, and I think this is really time for YGG Games and Undead.
Yeah, we're super excited about it. We do have another guest here. Labu is here right now. And I would love to give Labu, as somebody who is epic at first-person shooters, Labu, do you have any questions you might want to ask Grant, who we just lost?
Labu
He'll
and
be
Boring.
back. Where is Boring? I thought she was going to join us.
Yep, she's with Labu.
I'm in the middle. All right, he's back.
I'm going to grind through it.
He's back.
I'm going to
He's
grind
back.
through it.
He's gonna make it, you guys. He's gonna make it.
So I went to the Bills heartbreaker of a loss. I am staying with a friend at the stadium because there's still traffic everywhere. It's impossible for me to get back to where I'm at. Like traffic nuts. So yeah.
It sounds like you're staying with a
through it.
friend right now, and traffic is really bad, and so therefore the internet where you're at is terrible.
It's just we're gonna fight through it. It's all good.
It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. I
It's getting
feel
us
it.
through.
I definitely
It's
feel
working.
it. So, Labu, we haven't had a chance to ask you yet if you'd like to ask Grant a question. I know that you have seen this and you are a fantastic FPS player. So, anything you'd like to ask Grant?
Labu or Boring.
if they're there
If they're
or not.
Let's
Okay,
keep the
Labu.
zombies
so
going.
Labu, when's the
zombies,
Genoblox collab? That's the question for you.
well,
Let's
we
go.
all.
When are we gonna do a Genopet skin?
What I really want to know is more details of what's going on with My Pet Hooligan, because that is one of my favorite projects right now. These guys can tell you they're sick of hearing me talk about My Pet Hooligan for sure. I got a mutant a couple months ago, and when the world of crypto gaming starts imploding and you see that you've made the right choice with My Pet Hooligan, it is very, very exciting. So I hope that I can get a zombie in My Pet Hooligan. That's all I got to say.
We are speak with them very frequently, if not daily. Right now, you can just play as a Hooli with an undead block, but we would like to definitely do more collab, whether that's zombies in their metaverse or bringing some of the bunnies into. There's a lot we can do together. I think the IP work. They're very much an arcade game. Where arcade game is not too serious. Like, you're not putting them in Star Atlas. Like, you're not putting them in another space game like Star Citizen. There's ways for us to collab and connect. We'll find something cool to do for our.
What I like about My Pet Hooligan and your project as well is you guys. It seems very a similar conversation in regards to the wallet aspect needs to be transparent. It needs to be easy to onboard. It needs to be easy to offboard. Both of your teams have been like shouting that from the rooftops that, especially the North American, European audience, especially with everything that has happened in crypto. Yeah, the blockchain is happening, but it's not like you have to be fully like crypto versed to be able to get yourself there, and that's what I love about it.
So second, you have to make a fun game. You make a game, and you people that know nothing about crypto to play, you're done. Especially with stuff like this, like I couldn't really active users or participants for crypto web app. That's not an unrealistic, goal here. Like 100 million people were affected by FTX. That's 5 million. Fuck this shit. I'm out of here. Like, it's unfortunate we're gonna have to face. So it has to be optional. People a reason to want to do it. Sell a loot coffin.
And you're watching the US media just like I am right now. Like, you're watching the same things I am, where they're like, I told you so. And yeah, if you don't have regulation, this is just going to happen more and more and more. And, if the government's not, giving oversight and insurance, then this is just going to happen more and more and more. So it's just a big old, kind of F you, I told you so going on right now. And it sucks.
It absolutely does suck, especially that's where us and AMGI are located. That's the kind of playing it. We went to London, or NFT London. A lot of these games built are all about the technology. They're drinking the Kool-Aid, Mutable X, but that's not the hill I'm making people use their technology. Like, people to play for fun, and if they want to go else to link up the crypto because it's nice and it's something that they choose to do, so be it. Because they're not going to force them to. They're just not.
All right. Well, guys, what an absolutely incredible bit of alpha we have gotten from Grant. Grant, we love it when you come on here with us. We love your insight. I said this as soon as we had Grant here the last time. I was like, we've had developers that are have not been back because they are difficult to, they're not prepped and they're not really versed in where the crypto space is and the crypto gaming space. And you bring so much more to the program than just, okay, we're going to talk about my project, which of course we're going to talk about your project, but all the insights that you bring to it as well is massive. And I feel like you just bring a very level-headed perspective. And that is why I believe that Undead Blocks is going to be 100% is going to be one of the success stories at the end of the day with this. I cannot wait to see your guys' launch. I cannot wait to have you back. It's just a pleasure to have people and developers of your caliber, Grant. that are here with us. So we're excited to see what happens, not only with Undead Blocks, but with your studio as well.
Very much.
If I walk into a GameStop
We're all
and
gonna
they
make it.
recognize Undead Blocks, then that's a success. If I can walk in there and be like, hey, do you guys know what Undead Blocks is in the GameStop? And they're like, yeah, like this is everything you need to know. GameStop NFT. We made it. So I'm waiting for December. I'll let you know.
Yeah, absolutely. Well,
Definitely
everybody, let's give a huge shout out to Grant right now, everybody, coming on and joining us, and what an absolutely incredible experience once again, especially with what has happened. Grant, I love your insight. Thank you so much for joining us, and we cannot wait for you to be back.
Thanks, Janet.
All right, you guys.
Thank you very much.
So it is time. It is time for Vaas himself to lead us in the GH boot camp. He is going to. I'm sure I have an idea of what he's going to talk about coming up, but let's roll that bumper and we'll go from there. All right, here we go. Vaas, I'm sure you're going to want to share your screen. What are we talking about today, Vaas?
Yep. So we're gonna start with a story, right? Like, let's start how I lost $6,000 over the weekend.
Okay. $6,000.
6K.
Down the drain.
Absolutely
So
unrecoverable.
it all started after CZ posted a particular tweet. I'll quickly pull up that tweet.
Yep.
CZ, if you guys don't know, is the founder and CEO of Binance, the biggest crypto exchange in the world, and he posted a very particular tweet where he said that he is going to get rid of all his FTT tokens. FTT tokens is the native token of the exchange, the second largest exchange in the world that just went down. So it's because I know Grant mentioned this before, but FTT has been a token which, like, whoever got into that token came with a lot of conditions on how you're going to go ahead and sell it. So here's the Twitter thread that I'm going to link over here. Maybe Dragon, you can share it. So this is the particular tweet which kind of like broke the whole crypto Twitter internet. So Binance just mentioned, like, in this tweet, that he's going to liquidate about 3 billion worth of FTT tokens at the time, plus $24. So I had like 173 FTT tokens myself, which was staked in FTT, and I did read this tweet, and I had unstaked my FTT. Looking at this, and it takes a while to get your FTT unstaked, right? And unfortunately,
what was the time that you had? Like, how much time did you have to wait to be able to unstake?
About a week.
So you see this tweet that happens, and then you have to wait a week, even though you know things are about to crash and burn.
Yep, and you don't have any other options. Like, for some reason, when I wanted, so there's an option to stake it immediately, like unstake it immediately, but you lose 10% of your tokens, right? I did that, and it just told me that no, it's a huge amount and you can't do it. So it stopped me from unstaking my FTT so that I can sell and get out. Anyways, let's go. Let's move ahead with the story. So after CZ posted this particular tweet, someone from Alameda Research. So if you guys don't know, Alameda Research is uh, like prior to all of this was supposedly an different entity, hedge fund kind of a group, which trades crypto up to billions of dollars, and uh, the CEO of FTX and Alameda, the founder of FTX and Alameda are the same person. Is Sam Bankman-Fried, and basically what Alameda, one of the people from Alameda said that they are willing to buy all the FTT CZs, willing to sell in the market directly, uh, in an OTC manner or P2P manner, right? Uh, and CZ just said, screw it, I'm just going to drop FTT on the market, and I mean, I think it was a target move, but I don't think CZ knew that like FTT was that insolvent. I think he just thought that it would make FTT FTX as a platform uh, it would force them to kind of sell FTT to FTX exchange to Binance. So that was kind of the plan, I think. But one thing led to another, and after the whole, the token went from $24 to like $5. Uh, some new news came out. So basically, what happened was, this is highly illegal in the securities market in the US or anywhere in the world. So if you are a company and you issue your stock, you cannot borrow against that, because it's
Right.
just illegal, and any normal person or any risk management, like in any risk management point of view, it's very dumb to do this, basically, because once your own stocks uh, kind of start failing, uh, it's going to go out of spiral, and the whole thing is going to go to zero. So that's exactly what they did. So since Alameda and FTX as an exchange was linked through that same founder, probably they had lost like upwards of $2 to $3 billion during the Terra Luna collapse. But I think what FTX did was use customer funds and fund his small hedge fund to cover things up from the outside. So
Mm.
that made a huge gaping hole in their balance sheet. And once some people found out, and there was a Reuters uh, piece on it, and because of the Reuters piece, CZ was kind of forced to, or maybe he saw an opportunity to
To take
take
out
over,
competition.
take out competition. And
Yeah.
in the end, what happened? Everything came out, and there was talks where CZ had signed non-binding to acquire FTX. A non-binding basically means that we are going to look at it, we are going to look into the books. If we like it, we are going to buy it, but there's no commitment. So that's what non-binding basically means in the legal world. And CZ and his team, they did the due diligence, and they found out there was like a $6 billion hole in the balance sheet. And it was very concerning because even in FTX's terms and conditions, you cannot move your customer funds. If you're an exchange, you cannot touch your customer funds. It's even crypto.com seems to be doing something similar right now, which I'm going to talk later. So not like, just to be safe, just keep your crypto out of crypto.com for a while, or even Huobi, and I think KuCoin also stopped withdrawals briefly. So maybe uh, you know get all your tokens out of those exchange. So anyways, we're going to carry on with the story. uh, so after that, I couldn't log into the FTX platform myself. Like right now, if I share my screen, this is what it looks like.
Go ahead. Whenever you're ready.
Yep. Yep. And I can't log in.
Are you
There's
ready?
no login button. Yep.
I just don't want to show. Okay, great. There it is.
Yep. I can't do anything. I can't log in. There's nothing on it. I think even some of our giveaway money is stuck in there. I think like $40, and we
Yeah.
can't get it out. Uh,
Yep.
Anyways, so after all of this, there was some news where about $600 million was getting drained out of all the FTX
Yeah.
accounts. So
Yeah.
there was a hack. I mean, after the second biggest exchange goes down, I mean it's a big mess already. On top of that, there's a hack in the exchange, and just not that. If you had the FTX app in your phone, and it there was an update pop up, right? And if you would have updated it, it installed a malware in your phone, which is going to steal other seed phrases or other things that you have saved, or mess up with your clipboard when you paste an address. So it's a very like it got really messy really fast. And then there was some rumors where the CEO of FTX was in a romantic relationship with
Yeah.
10, 10 of his
Yes.
roommates at the same time. uh, so I mean it's very
Well, and then
unprofessional.
his private jet, and then
Yep,
his
going to
private
Argentina.
jet happens too, right?
Yep, and people were tracking it online. I think it became the most tracked plane ever in the world, historically speaking.
Yeah.
And it showed that uh, he was kind of trying to escape to Argentina, to kind of or
Mhm.
maybe trying to go to Dubai. There were some rumors because there's no extradition treaty uh, uh, for Dubai and for UAE. Sorry. So that was kind of what was going on. But quite recently, like just when we started our stream, he did tweet something. He tweeted the word "what" for some reason though.
Yeah,
I don't know
I
the
just
context
posted that.
behind.
I'm actually getting updates from Knight right now as well that supposedly Sam Bankman-Fried is under supervision right now in the Bahamas, so he actually didn't flee.
Uh-huh.
I just posted that one as well, because Knight and I have been chatting about it. But anyway, continue.
Yep. On top of all of this going on with FTX, right, and like people losing thousands of dollars, including me. It also affected us in a way where we couldn't process process last week's QA. Like it just like the money was gone. Um on top of all of this, there's this new thing coming around with crypto.com, where they transferred like 400k ETH uh, into gate.io, and they got back a lesser amount of ETH, and about 50k ETH was kind of missing.
Weird.
That's very weird, and supposedly it was customer funds, and I don't think you're supposed to move customer funds to another exchange like that.
I
I
think
I
their
don't.
excuse was that they sent it accidentally to Gate, and then they got Gate to send it back to them, and because of the massive amount,
Yeah.
the gas fees were what was lost.
Mhm.
Yeah,
I
the
don't think the
35k
gas.
ETH was.
I don't think
Yeah.
the gas fee should be 55k. Like gas fee
I
was
don't know
very
the whole
different.
details, but yeah, that was part of it for sure.
Even if I want to send 10,000 ether, it's going to cost me as same as if I send someone $10 an ether.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
shady stuff, shady stuff.
anyway, so you've been following this. You tried to get your money out. Then the FTX, doesn't even let you log in anymore. Like
Yep. And
essentially, the
a
whole
lot of.
thing imploded.
Yep. Also a lot of companies got affected. Even YGC got affected. Like we get our salaries in FTX, and a lot, like there were many employees who couldn't get their money
And
out. Like,
YGGC.
yep.
Oh
And
wow.
everyone lost like thousands of dollars because of this. I think anyone who was closely remote to crypto. I know a friend of mine who used to do derivatives trading on FTX, and I think he lost like 1.5 mil or something, but he is a multi-millionaire, so he
Still,
can have, but it's still like a 1.5 mil getting wiped out like
just
this.
gone immediately.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, didn't they say that FTX was like worth like $38 billion, and it went to zero in like, well, it was
about
valued
$30
at,
billion. Yep, about
Yeah.
$30 billion.
and then
Yeah.
it dropped to pretty much zero in what,
Mhm.
48, 72 hours, gone.
Yep, about 48 hours, from 30 billion to $3, and also Sam Bankman's Fried's net worth on Bloomberg. So it showed 30 billion before. Now it shows $3.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy.
Yep.
Well, Vaas, I know that it was a subject that was hard for you to talk about as well because you lost personal wealth out of it. But I want to say how appreciative I am that you were willing to share your personal losses, and so that other people can learn. We know that there's a lot of talk out there about some other exchanges potentially going down. And we don't want to spread any FUD, but you should be very careful if you're holding anything in exchanges right now.
Just make sure to get things out from crypto.com, especially just for the time being. I mean, I'm not saying the exchange is bad or anything.
Yeah.
Just in case, take it out.
For sure. Well, guys, it is everybody's favorite time of the day, and that is the giveaway time. I feel like we need a bumper for the giveaways. Some sort of game show. We need some sort of game show.
Let's do that. I'm gonna do that.
All right, May, tell us what it is that we're giving away tonight one more time.
Yep. Okay. So while we share, can you guys check if your name is on the wheel? So we're gonna give out YGG tokens, undead block tokens, and NFT package from League of Kingdoms. So guys,
All right.
if you can see the names, yeah, you've got. Yeah, so we're giving out these prizes to 5 winners.
5 winners tonight, everybody.
5 winners.
5 winners.
You have to be here.
Hey guys, look, 85% of people have already found love with us.
Oh.
Let's add them
Nice.
to the block list.
Yes.
All right is all right there.
Okay,
AW.
all right. All right. By the way, since we have Labu here, they're going to have a genopets event starting this week. So since they're having a mic technical issue, so do check out YGG Discord, and you can see this link here. Yep, join us on YGG Discord. You can check out the events there that's gonna be posted on the Genopets channel. And you can contact Labu, Boring Forever, Mimic, or Nix regarding the event, because they're giving away some cool prizes for the Genopets community. So watch out for that. And should we spin it? Everyone
Yes,
is
I
in
believe
here?
that we should spin it to win it because we
Let's
love giving stuff away.
Yeah.
Remember, you must be here. You must be here to win it.
Yes,
Bionic
let's
Man
go.
is killing
Spin
the
it.
genopets event. 34k steps.
That's
Yeah.
pretty incredible, Bionic Man.
He's walking.
Also, if you guys are here watching us for the first time, we would love you to follow, like, subscribe,
Yes.
thumbs up, all of those things. We would love if you would go ahead and do that. We'd love to see you there. So,
Yes. Are you here?
Barry.
By the way,
You know,
Barry. If you are not here, you will
I
not
think
win.
did a face reveal, right, on Twitter, and
oh,
turns out,
we saw that.
turns out,
Yuno's
uh,
profile picture.
yeah, apparently Yuno's a girl.
She's a girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
You saw that as well.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah.
I knew that.
we-
Yeah,
I
we
thought
saw
Yuno
that
was a
as well
guy.
last time.
Even
Knew
I
that
thought
from day
so.
one. Come on, guys.
Are you here?
All right.
Now?
In 3,
Okay.
2, 1, spin it again.
Alright, spin it. Yep, do give us a follow on Twitter, YGG as well.
Crypto Dragon
Of course,
says
Undead
no, no.
Killer, are you here?
Killer 3189 from, I think he's from the Undead Blocks community. Killer, are you still here?
If you're not, we will spin it again. You guys, it's always my favorite thing when it takes us 20 minutes to give away 5 prizes.
That's killer though.
Killer,
hi.
you need to
Is Killer here?
claim it.
Spin it again.
Spin it again. Let's go. Is this just the first out of 5?
This is just the first of 5. Don't
Yes.
worry.
Don't worry. IKG.
IKG, are you here?
Hey, Killer is there. On
Killer's
Twitch.
here.
Oh, Killer's
Okay.
here. All right.
Yeah.
Don't worry, Killer. We will make sure that
Oh,
Killer
KG is here
gets-
too.
Who?
Okay,
IKG is here. So let's tell people how it is that they get a hold of you, May, so that you can give them their
Yep.
prizes.
Yeah, so give me a DM on Discord. And this is
I love the chats
mine.
right now.
Everybody's excited. Killer was here. So is KG. We are also
Yay,
very excited
yeah.
about that. So if you want to find May on Discord, do you want to tell them your username?
Can we
May?
add iJats on the wheel? I think he
Yep.
has been showing up every single time, and
Yeah,
I don't
he's
think
here.
he won a single giveaway thus far.
Yeah, Isa is there,
Isa
so
is
we
here.
definitely know that Isa's going to win tonight.
Isa's
AC
there
is
as
probably
well.
on there as well.
Yes, AC,
Um,
the Cypher is here.
Hey, we don't
Let's
mind
go.
Undead Blocks taking over, guys. Like we love
Yeah.
your community. We're excited you guys came tonight.
Yeah, for
So,
those who haven't played this game yet, so this is the link right here. So you can play Undead Blocks for free. Try it now. Let's spin for the third one.
The
So
third
IKG is asking, what did we win?
you won YGG tokens, Undead Block tokens, right?
Yeah, Undead Blocks tokens, YGG tokens, and NFT pack from League of Kingdoms. Funk Chain. Funk Chain.
Funk Chain. I remember seeing Funk Chain earlier,
Funk.
But you need to be
Yeah,
here.
I've been
but you must be here to win it.
Funk.
Congrats,
Yeah, I-
Funk Chain. Funk Chain, you better
The-
log back in the next like 10 seconds.
Yeah.
Oh, he's here. He's
Okay,
here.
nice.
Funk Chain is
Nice.
here. All right,
Yes,
you
yes,
guys.
yes.
Remember, you need to reach out to May so that we can
Mhm.
get your wallet addresses to send this stuff
Yep,
to you.
yep.
All right,
Okay.
so next. Is this number 4?
Fourth one.
Sometimes I lose track. I'm old.
Let's go.
We all do.
Don't blame me.
All Might
All
one.
Might.
One.
All Might.
Might, bro.
All Might.
Yeah.
Boku no Hero. All Might.
Wait,
The legendary
Oh,
All
you know
Might.
is that
Yuno's
Yuno
here.
from the first?
Yep.
Oh yeah, it's
All right, Yuno.
You know.
Guys, what
you
do we
need
say?
to-
Do we let Yuno have it?
Gender
Chat, what do you
reveal
guys
first.
think? What do you guys
Gender
think?
reveal. You
Chat,
need to be
tell
sure.
us.
You know.
Yuno, you have to tell us if you are a guy or a girl
Yeah.
in real life. You have to
While we
partially
wait
dox.
for All Might. Ducks.
Yeah.
Ducks.
Labu wouldn't dox on stream for us today, but that's okay.
Mm-hmm.
Next time. There's always next time, guys.
Yes. All Might? No. Why?
Uh,
I'm a guy. in
Yuno
this
is a guy in disguise. All right. So does everybody say that Yuno should be allowed?
I say
All right.
chat needs to give us a 1 for yes and a 2 for no.
Yeah, exactly. 1 for yes, 2 for no. Go ahead and,
You get
and
to
put it
choose,
out
chat.
there. It's
Yes,
in
chat.
your hands.
You know.
Yeah. Yep.
Everybody says
Okay.
yes. Let's
All
go.
right. You
Let's
know,
go,
you need to
you
reach
know.
out to May, and we will give you your prize. And then it looks like we've got one more because Might.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
it's
you,
All
chat.
Might there. It's All Might
Alright.
there.
All
All Might
Might
won.
is not here and has had plenty of
Okay.
times.
Yeah.
Time. Let's
Spin it.
spin it one last time.
One last time. Mid Valley.
Mid Valley
Mid Valley was here.
Zero.
I think I saw him.
Nice.
Yep.
Oh, I
yeah,
see
he
Mid
had
Valley
one.
Zero right there. Said that
Come
we
on,
should
come on,
definitely give
come
it
on.
away. Look right there in
Come on.
chat.
Yay!
Mid Valley Zero.
Mid Valley. Yay!
Congratulations, you guys.
Congrats.
All right, so
guys.
May, what is your Discord name so that we can,
Yep.
so they can get a hold of you?
It is Mae-Zing 0315 there. Mae-Zing 0315.
There it is,
There
everybody.
it is.
Since we have so many people that are from the Undead Blocks community, we just want to make sure that you know how to get a hold of May, and we will send this out to you as soon as possible. So, guys, what a great stream tonight. It was so fun having the Undead Blocks community with us. We would love to have you guys back. We are here every single week. Same time, same place, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard. I believe it is now 11 a.m.
11
SGT.
a.m.
Hey, you know what I think we should do?
What? Go
I think the
on.
Undead Blocks team should do a ringing in the undead into the new year party. Go bother Grant for us, guys. Let's see if
Bring
we can
out
have
your
this
dead.
happen.
Bring out your dead.
Bring out your
I'm
dead.
not dead yet.
I was just thinking that would be a fun thing to ring in the new year with everybody.
It would
So-
be fun to hang out with you guys again. So we plan on having Grant back as soon as we can. We cannot wait for him to have a little bit of a better connection. But thank you for sticking there with us. Very, very good call there, Vaas. May and Boku are about to travel to a very, very, very special event. Tell us what is about to happen and what you guys are about to experience.
Yep, we are going to this event hosted by YGG and a lot of other partners. It's the Web3 Festival happening today until actually it's been a week. Yeah, it started November 12th actually with all the side events that's happening. And if you want to hang out with us, we'll be there at BGC, Bonifacio Global City, from November 14 to 18. Let's all hang out. Boring's gonna be there, Labu's gonna be there, Spracky, Kuku, Sedano, yeah, like all of our YGG community members, most of them actually will be there. So do watch out for that. We're gonna post some updates regarding the festival. And yeah, if you want to hang out with us, yeah, that's my Discord handle right there, Mae-Zing0315.
Yeah, a couple people were still asking for it again, so I just made sure to put it there for them.
Yes. So yeah, come and hang out with us at the Web3 Festival.
Yeah, we're really excited about this, and we're incredibly excited that May and Boku are both going to be there, representing not only YGG, but representing GameHunters as well. So we hope that we will have some midweek updates for you guys. And thank you again, May, for always representing us so well in the Philippines. We're super excited about that. And does that mean that all of these people, like, Boring always has a mask over her face? Does that mean that, like, all these people are willing to get doxxed? Is that what this means? Are we there? Are we finally there? I mean,
maybe.
I'm hoping so. Well, guys, it has been an incredible stream. Thank you again to the Undead Blocks community for joining us tonight. We will see you again very soon. And in spirit of Cydrake, who is not here with us tonight at this point, in Cydrake's name, let's go ahead and say a right old big and keep playing, everybody. And keep playing, everyone. We'll see you next week. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.